dangerous into any composition that they play here, so they definitely need to take Petal. Also, if they give Petal to Ringo and they don't have, if they play Alpha, for example, they might pick Alpha, and Petal is actually pretty decent to Alpha. So Jewel makes sense. Jewel could work here. I think they should definitely still pick Petal. It's pretty strong into Glaive, Samuel, or CP Kestrel that they want to play. And we'll see what Echo Fox is going to decide here.
I'm not too sure if they're going to grab the Petal, because every time Echo Fox has picked up this Jewel, it's been for Lone Delphi. And so I don't think the Petal's going to go up into the lane. That would be a pretty big mistake as well. But, I mean, it's a tough choice where they could go for a captain here and have the Lyra be in the lane.
I mean, they could also pick Scarf, honestly. Scarf is a good pick here. Scarf will be extremely strong with Jewel and Lyra, as long as they protect the early game of Scarf and let Scarf scale to the late game. It could work out here because there's no immediate stuns on the Hammer side, and if Scarf's ult is extremely strong when maxed, and against Arden, Scarf would work out pretty well. Oh, Petal, perfect.
Okay, so it looks like it may be Mixi taking that Jewel.
It doesn't feel exactly like Mixi's normal type of hero, but we've talked to Fuji recently about what they're doing in scrims and stuff. They try a lot of things. I don't know if they've tried this specifically a lot. I'd assume
if
not.
you haven't tried it.
Well, I mean, at a certain point, you guys got to take a risk, right? Because they are one loss away from guaranteeing.
Yeah, Hammers will take
challenge
CP
battles.
Kestrel here most likely, because CP Kestrel is good against Lyra because there's no front line, so to speak. And CP Kestrel can outplay a Petal. It's really a skill matchup between Petal and CP Kestrel here. So we'll see what they decide. But I feel like Tigers will go with the CP Kestrel versus Samuel in this case.
Hammers has a decent amount of bonus time here, but they are going to go for the Kestrel. Very likely CP, as you're saying. Sweet J.
Yeah, I know my NA, guys. I know my NA.
You know, it's actually funny, because in Europe, me and Bacon were kind of making predictions, just based on comfort and like the EU meta. And you were like, I'd like to see a Koshka here, and there's no chance, right? And then we get to North America, and you're like, bam, bam, bam.
0 on the points standings right now. So this is literally their last chance if they want to avoid challenge battles, but it will be a gauntlet run if they were to do it. Here's a bit of aggression though. Hammers and Fox gonna battle over this mid area, and it actually looks pretty good for Echo Fox at the moment. They're putting down the damage, they have that heal. They are just going to disengage forecourt.
Yeah, early on with an invade like that, like Cold and Meek having that heal, Lone Delphi with the little minions, I'm not entirely convinced that Hammers would be able to kind of continue to fight like that. Especially, T-Tigers, sure, fine. Kestrel, CP, no problem. But starting takes a while to ramp up. Chicken only has really only the one shield for one of his teammates. There's no protector contract there on him there. So yeah, I do feel like Fox a little bit better off if they do have to go up against this kind of aggression. But for now, Fox is just going to get a lot of farm time, it seems, uncontested.
Yeah, absolutely. Hammers all committed to helping on out, getting that Elder Tree Ent, and so now, a bit of less pressure on Fox to really farm up here. And, I find this CP Kestrel pick very interesting for Hammers here. They played it last week in the finals against Cloud9. I was talking to Starting, and he thinks it's super strong right now. I'm really, really excited to see how T-Tigers plays it.
And yeah, there's going to be a lot kind of on the line, because T-Tigers, this is the second time playing it here in VG8. And, CP Kestrel, Weapon Kestrel, just Kestrel in general has been having a pretty decent pick rate. Can't really say too much about the win rate on the different orientations that they have, but of the games that she's played, she has won 2 out of 5. So, I mean, like, not entirely too sure if they were both Kestrel, CP, or both Weapon, but other than, like, just kind of the play rate, it feels like we see her a lot more in, like, EU rather than NA.
Yeah, no, certainly. EU love a bit of Kestrel, and actually a lot of weapon-powered Kestrel in EU. Here comes a bit of aggression, though nothing going to come out of it. Hammer's able to disengage immediately with the Vanguard, put Starting in a great position. He's on his signature champion. This Ringo for Starting all over, certainly a bit of a Ringo god when it comes to it, but we'll have to see. Oh, great active camo. That's huge stun. That's huge damage. Tigers looking for the 1 versus 3. Won't be able to find the kill onto Cole the Meek, but those active camos, that's a bit of juicy damage.
Especially when you have the time to set it up like that, right? T-Tigers, he saw it coming, he put it down, Chicken was right there to keep him healthy, and just you saw the explosiveness of it right there. I mean, Fox has had it kind of jumped out of their seat a bit, and everybody has to they gotta make a decision. Do you continue on with this when you're really low, just try to use numbers advantage, or do you back off? And if T-Tigers can do that again and again, like just kind of defeat the aggression to come out from Fox, then, well, we're going to be already on the back foot this early on.
definitely not the place you want to be if you are Echo Fox. And, you know, Sui, he said it on the desk that the composition that Echo Fox was running in the previous game, they were starting to execute it well. He'd love to see them execute it this game, their win conditions, and I can certainly see how they can do it. I feel like that's just been the issue for Echo Fox, that their drafting has been on point. They know exactly what they want to do in the games, but when they actually get there, it's very hard to coordinate and take that road.
All right, Chicken's up here starting. Here comes T-Tigers there as well. All right, just going to reveal themselves a bit. Could be a little bit more of a rumble in the lane right now, but Fox, again, just kind of getting pushed up against turret more often than not here.
Yeah, certainly. You know, I feel like for this Petal, this Jewel, they certainly have the damage, but they have to be sure that they want the fight. It's probably going to rely a little bit on Lyra's portal so that they have a bit of disengage if they need it. But here it comes, the rocket jump in, and they're starting to lay down the Herbert. Mixi getting bursted and taken down, first blood, but traded on over. That's starting all over in a lot of trouble. Looks like he will forward double for Delphi, and Delphi now looking for a triple, but Chicken going to take his double. Here's the supportal combat that you guys wanted, Chicken versus Cole the Meek, and it actually looks like we might get a kill as well. Chicken! No, it doesn't look like it's going to happen. They both disengage. 2 for 2, a very messy fight.
Cole threw down the sigil there at the end, but Lone Delphi was already kind of turning around. So the sigil, I mean, I feel like, again, miscommunication is just a little bit more rampant right here. So if Cole the Meek is saying fight, 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 why did Lone Delphi just kind of turn around and just throw himself into the pit? Why didn't he cut it out a little bit more? If he knew that there's a sigil coming down, why didn't he just try to lead into it a bit? Maybe Cole just, you know, mistargeted it. Maybe I'm just making all of it up. I don't know. It just, with the 2v2, it felt like we could have taken that 3 for just the 1 there from Puck.
Right. It's you know, the common thing, the common story that they're just maybe not on the same page when it comes to exactly what they want to do. And, you know, Cole the Meek, he's switched from this jungle position into the captain position. It's been a massive swap for him and his team, and how he's able to play it. So, really interesting stuff. Yeah,
Hammer's looking for blood. Yeah, that's an infusion.
Yeah, Infusion and Sorrow Blade. They're going to roll right on in. Fox are just going to say, please don't come this way. The Bright Bulwark goes down, and they're able to push Hammers away. So, understanding that Hammers are looking for a fight, trying to make the most out of that power spike.
Yeah, but starting over again, you know, first item ready to roll. T-Tigers is not going to be too far off. He almost has that cash. The spike was absolutely real right there. And if they'd actually gotten into a fight situation, like Mixi is just buying now. At the same time, you know, Cole just threw down a whole bunch of cash as looking for armor. And Lone Delphi, well, he had first item, but it's a Frostburn. It's not exactly the heaviest of hitters. It's great for the utility, but just rushing through into that little choke area, Hammers, I felt, could have just taken that one, like, straight up.
Yeah, certainly could if they were ready to just march into that choke point. Didn't want to take it, though. Here's another
Crystal.
Item. Crystal, Kestrel, the Shadow Glass being picked up in Tigers. Kind of in a flank position here.
Yeah, not a problem though. They don't Fox, like, they're sticking together. They're using strength of numbers, using this ambient gold gain, trying to patch up the gap. Not a big gap yet, 800 gold or so. Last hits in lane, 59 to 69. I mean, starting over at this point, it's very hard to outdo him in lane, I feel. Like, it doesn't matter who you are. Starting, he's a god when it comes to those last hits.
God when it comes to last hits. God on the Ringo. Just definitely knows these heroes in and out in that position. And so young as well. Has so much ahead of him as far as competitive Vainglory is concerned.
Oh,
Here we go. T-Tigers looking for Cole the Meek. Glimmer shots lay down. He's going to start healing up. And now Hammers with a chance to start putting a bit of damage onto this turret. T-Tigers just throwing them out. Hammer going down. Here's the one shot onto Mixture. That's a lot of damage, but Cole the Meek's going to engage. They want Echo Fox won the fight, but look at the blow up, the active camo. It's just going Hammer's way. They were ready for this. The gauntlet catches Lone Delphi. Cole the Meek going to fall. No, just about escapes. Here comes Starting looking for that kill, and he will find it. Lone Delphi, the last man alive, as they're just tanking up 2 turrets, and it looks like he will go down. A double kill for Starting. Starting loses his life in the process, and actually Chicken going to lose his as well. Whoops-a-daisy. An ace. Tigers might be able to get the turret, though.
Oh, yeah. The turret is not going to be standing, not with this ace buff wave to go through. It's only Mixi coming back here as well. But you saw Mixi just, he didn't even land. Like, he rocket leaped in. He was already down low. The poke was real from T-Tigers. They made it, you know, a 2v3 basically right off the bat. But Cole said, we're going. He throws down, and instead of even just taking the portal in, McShee decides to rocket jump. Like, he actually even had to reposition, move forward just to make sure he could leap over the fact that, like, there was a portal where he wanted to leap at the first time. So he didn't even get to land. He wasn't really part of that fight. T-Tigers with that hit just really kind of sealed that deal. And yeah, 2 for 1. Starting actually didn't quite stutter step what he needed to in that last fight there, Dowsy. That's why he kind of had to just go all in for it at the end.
Or maybe a little bit used to the studded step changes on 2.3. We are playing 2.2 here, guys, on the tournament realm. Here we go. Fox engaging once more, starting taking damage, but the poke is just there. McShee taking low, and the one-shot's going to find the kill. T-Tigers trying to escape Lone Delphi here, but the block going to come forward, and now it's Lone Delphi on the run, taking damage, and starting will find the kill. Cole the Meek nowhere to go. A double comes out for Hammers, and once more, Echo Fox with the aggression just can't find the kills.
Yeah, so rinse, repeat, right? You get the kills, do an objective. They have more kills, let's do another objective. People are coming up here real early. It's only 9 minutes in, and finally 2 items now on top of Lone Delphi. But it's just the rinse, repeat game. You get the kills, you take the objective. So 2 turrets, 2 back-to-back aces, now coming down into the jungle, stealing that, no problem. Crystal Sentry, going to be dead in the water here for in a moment. And this is just, Hammers so far.
Well, McShee's looking for aggression, but the active camo going to land once more. They want this Echo Fox. The Gauntlet's going to go down to keep starting alive, but it doesn't matter. Thunderstrike from downtown, and it's going to be a double. Not quite. Chicken will fall to Lone Delphi in the end. Hammer's just sticking around for too long. Gives Echo Fox a little bit of breathing room.
Nah, I still think it was worth. I mean, 2 kills, they got the Sentry, they cleaned up jungle, they got the double turrets from the double fight. Yeah, they will lose out this lane turret, very likely. T-Tiger's not really making any effort to go home, and because of that, he's going to be really low on energy, I feel, on this.
Yeah, no, he's trying his best to just poke out from the bush, but Echo Fox are going to find a turret.
Oh!
Oh, one shot! Whoa! T-Tigers just snipes down, and the mechanic with jumps is that until you complete your jump, whatever it may be, you are still registered in the position that you jumped from. So that trampoline, despite him being not in the shot, still registers. So that's going to be the kill. Now it's this gold miner going Hammer's way, and it's once more that story. Echo Fox, they get a bit of room, and then it just gets taken away from them.
Well, I mean, I don't really think that Fox even has anything to be blamed for right there. I mean, they got the kills, they pushed down the objective, and then they were retreating. They did everything right. Just T-Tigers, just a bit better for the reaction. He had the position, he didn't go home. I'm going to give him credit on that one. He had just enough energy in the bank to make it happen. I mean, he has double energy regen. Look at that, double void battery.
Oop, they're going in once more, straight through the portal. Here comes the rocket jump. That's a lot of damage. That's going to be a blow up coming here for Echo Fox, and starting all over. He's stutter stepping. He's trying to get away. He's going to lay down the damage. Gets the trade, but it does look like Chicken 123 may be just in a bit of trouble. That Frostburn slowing him down. Lone Delphi just going to continue the chase. Hold the Meek able to speed them on up. Is that going to be an ace? It will be an ace. Echo Fox, man, they are just playing for the win. They do not want to go down without a fight.
Yeah, but even taking these kills, though, if you can't back it up with objectives, the gold gap is not really going to go anywhere. So we're still down 2,500. And if you're looking at items, I mean, starting over, we've actually been purchasing a flurry of infusions ever since the 5-6 minute mark. But he's now looking at the 3rd item sometime down the line. T-Tigers has energy for days. He's almost likely never going home now. Lone Delphi picking up the 2 items is great. McShee finally, the Thunderstrike starting to come online because he's going to be looking for 3rd item. But they're still behind in that progression. Like, the 15-minute mark comes round. If Hammers have all 3 items on both carries, that's going to be another big swing towards them.
Look at that. Here it comes, and the infuse coming out as well, as everyone's getting ready for this next fight. It's going to be a bloodbath, I feel, but whose bloodbath will it be? They're jumping straight onto starting the gauntlet, though. It hits almost everybody. T-Tigers trying to do the work, but it's starting who's fallen, and Chicken 123 in trouble as well. Echo Fox making the moves, making it count, and they're going to find that double kill onto McShee. But T-Tigers, man, still alive. He's looking for his one shot. He's looking for McShee. He's trying to find the snipe, and the snipe will connect. A god on the CP Kestrel for sure. It's going to hurt what Echo Fox can do now with this advantage. It looks like it's just going to be the lane cleared out. And once more, it's the T-Tigers show as he just stops them from being able to grab any advantage.
So starting all over, gonna get hit hard by that portal gank right there. I mean, bringing in, I really do like the comp with the Lyra and the Jewel. I'm always a fan. If I see a Lyra, I always want to have some kind of rush down melee with it. And Mixi coming forward with his weapon Jewel, it's a perfect, transport vehicle because he doesn't have to use the rocket leap to go in. He can just immediately just get in the face, thunder strikes, and he's building into that crit. Like once he finishes double crit, we're going to see, that kind of style from Waldemar. Back in week 1 with Cyclone, where you're seeing just crits and crits and crits. You don't even really need any defense on that one. But if Cole can keep doing this pressure,
they're going in once more. Like this, exactly it. Ken starting to get away. This time it looks like he will, but Chicken 1-2-3 caught in the midst of it. A lot of damage flies out. The Hellfire Brew Mixi, one shot gonna come forward, and it's gonna snipe him once more. That damage is disgusting on this CP Kestrel, and now they're going to be looking for more. No, disengages. 14-minute mark means the gold miner going to be fairly full. Looking for this Kraken very shortly, but not on this rotation.
I wonder if this trick is actually kind of like done. I'm not entirely convinced that Hammers has kind of defeated this yet, but that was definitely a much poorer trade that round because they weren't able to. Yes, they're getting off this Atlas. Like, it's a portal into Atlas into just everything else. But starting over, he just immediately just got right out of that situation. And if we can't actually stop him up, Fox, they're going to be putting themselves, you're putting your neck out at that point. You need to be able to just insta-give starting over right there. But if he's able to kind of motor on out of this, if he's expecting this and he's ready for that block and he's ready with those boots, I have to wonder if this is like another of those evolution things that we talked about in game 1.
Sure, absolutely. Talking to Starting about some of the criticism that he received from the analyst desk, how he was sometimes out of position, not as consistent as perhaps his other teammates. He said that he's been working on not being the playmaker for his team, not being the one who's on the front line, looking for the damage, allowing his team to do their jobs, allowing T-Tigers to lay down the damage, Chicken to set up stuff. And I think that's a great trait of a carry to understand that actually they are very vulnerable. They do need to be respectful. So if he's able to stay out of position, then it's going to make Echo Fox's job a lot harder. But here they go once more, straight into an active camo, a 3-man stun. A lot of damage going to fly out immediately as the gauntlet is going to catch Mixi. It's going to catch Cole the Meek as well. There's the big red button. It is going to dissuade Hammers from chasing, but they're just going to turn face on the Kraken.
All right, Lone Delphi is going to actually survive through that one. It is going to get healed up here by Cole as well, but you're right. With the positioning 1 out there by Hammers, they are going to pick up this Kraken, but are we turning around right now? Are Fox going to go do or die here?
They're looking to go do or die, it seems. They're trying to stack up that Thunderstrike, looking for the steal, but the steal will not come forward. Hammers, they secure it, and now they're looking for the damaging from the one shot. There's the first kill. Lone Delphi trying to turn it face, but it's not going to happen. Cole the Meek able to escape for now, but are they going to escape in general? Doesn't seem like it, as Starting's leading the charge. The first kill is his. Cole the Meek turns face, the Atlas goes down, but that Atlas will not save his life. He's going to fall as well. The Kraken taken 13 seconds on Mixi. They're going to do a huge amount of damage to Echo Fox's base.
So all of a sudden, Fox with this trick on top of Starting, they clawed themselves back into this game a little bit. Weren't able to patch up the gold, but with a Kraken coming down and 0 for 2 on the last 2 fights, looking for this combo trick on top of Starting over, I think that Hammers have kind of sealed the deal on that one. I'm not going to be convinced that this is going to work moving forward. Fox got to try to adapt to something else here.
Let's see what happens. These turrets are falling very quickly. The Echo Fox are up. They need that last hurrah. They need to stop this aggression from Hammers. But here comes the snipe. Will be dodged by Lone Delphi. This Kraken is falling. They're actually looking for the fight here. Echo Fox trying to find Starting all over. Starting taking a lot of damage, but they don't have enough range. They're just going to turn face. They get the kill, but look at this. The turret is going to fall. And now it's this Kestrel in the base, all stepped up as the Kraken does the work. They're looking to finish the game here, Hammers. And I don't actually see Hammers being able to be stopped here. The Kraken doing work is stopped out. Chicken 1-2-3, last man alive, trying to find the damage. He's so tanky. He's doing work. Can the Vein Crystal be shattered? No. Just saved at the last second by Echo Fox. They buy themselves a bit of breathing room, but now it's or do or die.
And Fox adapted. They just straight up rushed down Starting. Yeah, there was a Kraken right there, but they made the gamble worth it. They killed off Starting. They came back. They found T-Tigers. He really tried to juke him out by the end. Needed one more hit from that Kraken. That's all we needed right there. One more hit, and they didn't get it. So Fox is just going to continue limping on into the game, but this is the closest the gold has been for a while. The big thing is now, will history repeat itself? Will Fox now kind of throw a little bit of this advantage away? Because they keep accruing and then they lose it. But if they lose it now, that's it. That's game, and that will be a 0-point run here in split 1.
Certainly would be a very, very rough start for Echo Fox. They have faced up against TSM, they faced up against Cloud9, and now they're facing up against Hammers as well. The top 4 teams, or 3 of the top 4 teams here in North America. And a loss in this match means they are going to the challenge battles to defend their VG8 spot. You can see that the players are desperate to try and claw their way back into this game. Currently making moves, starting all over, is the one that they're going for here, but they don't quite find him, so they're going to fall back. The Hellfire Brew will come forward. Will it be blocked? It's just going to be taken on, and there's the snipe as well. Cole the Meek takes that one to the face. Hammers, they're charging forward. They're looking for the damage. Here comes Mikchi, though. He's gone straight on in. They're trying to find starting all over. He's struggling to escape. He's going to walk straight into active camo, but he gets taken on down. They're trying to charge straight towards the base. They're actually going to turn around here. T-Tiger's going to struggle to escape from this one. He's laying down the damage, but a double kill comes forward for Mikshi. Chicken 1-2-3, caught in the midst of it, and he will fall very shortly as well. Echo Fox find the fight they need, and there's the triple, there's the ace.
And we have finally broken the cycle. Fox have now taken back-to-back wins in fights. There's a Kraken up, freaking pushed out the lane. This is actually going to go a long way for the gold, and this is going to be putting Fox back on the map. So they're not done yet. They have a successfully once more rush down starting all over. He only had that tier 2 armor. Now he's into the tier 3 because he is just all done with this. He has that metal jacket to go along with that Aegis. So yeah, a big thing is, again, will starting live through this rush? Will this trick from Fox continue to work? Because we're on a knife's edge for these guys. Right? One defeat here, and Fox is just going to get rushed down because there's nothing left here on top of this Vein Crystal. And hell, if they even don't know where Kestrel is, it's so hard to justify pushing out because she can just solo down the crystal.
Definitely. We may even see a backdoor attempt come out of Hammers if they feel desperate here. They're grouping up. They've got those active camos ready and prepped. They know that T-Tigers is here, ready to fight. The Kraken has started making her way down the lane. Echo Fox with a golden ticket to find their first game victory here in Split 1 of the 2017 Spring Split. Will they be able to do so? That choke turret, not long for this world, goes down immediately. The Kraken still has 3/4 of her health in that bar. They're pushing forward. Mikchi in the active camo. They're aggressing though. Cole the Meek dives forward, as does Lone Delphi. And Echo Fox just aren't finding the damage. In fact, they're getting it turned on the one shot. Cole able to block it so Mikchi doesn't fall, but now Hammers, they're charging and looking to just find the triple. There's a gauntlet that's just going to seal the deal. Lone Delphi trampolining away, but there's just so much movement speed. That Kraken is doing work to the base, but I just feel T-Tigers is just going to V-line towards the base of the Echo Fox lineup, and that's exactly what he's doing. He's just running. Lone Delphi's trying to survive. The one shot won't come forward. The Kraken gets taken down by the turrets, and that is pretty much it. GG towards Hammers, as they're going to take this series 2-0 over Echo Fox.
For such a big bout of momentum from Fox, they really did bide their time with that Kraken. Like, the Kraken started going past this turret up in lane, started going past the second turret, okay, still no engage, did not decide to engage on the little bit of a choke between the choke turret, which was kind of already dead at that point, and the little barrier. I felt like if we had Cole the Meek going with Mikshi right